Now, I want somebody to come on and share because I love this story. I've had the honor and privilege of meeting him and his wife in person, and he is probably one of the most heart-centered people I've ever met in my life. And I'm so grateful that Matt had this as a plan B because he is living proof that you never know what can happen in your life. Matt, are you with us, my friend?
I am. Can you hear me okay?
I can. Thank you so much for being here.
You bet. Thank you. And I'm super honored to be able to be on here and share my story and hearing Amy and Christina. Wow. I hope I can share my story as good as they did. And they did an incredible job. I'm super excited to be on here. And um, Michelle, very kind words. Michelle is amazing, you guys. She has a big heart. Her and Mike and the community the community is a reflection of Michelle's heart. And the service and the help that we get is incredible. My story where I came from, I been in my corporate career for 22 years. Software test engineer. I make decent money, but it felt like every month I was just barely making it month after month and barely just getting by. And I'm like, I've got to do something different. And actually, within a few years of starting my corporate job, I realized trying to climb the corporate ladder was for the birds. I mean, it was ridiculous. And in fact, one time I was promoted one day, I went into work the next day and I was demoted. And I just said, I am done with this. I'm tired of working for somebody else. And I started doing other things. Did side hustles. And that was dumb because I was trading time for money more for there and having to pay for my car and barely making anything. I looked at doing a franchise, but I'd be going in multiple hundreds of thousands of dollars and then hoping I could be out of debt in 5 years after working 12, 15 hours just to try to make it. Hopefully it's successful, right? And I didn't want to suck in a second job because that just takes more time away from my family. I have 6 kids. My wife and I have been married for 26 years. And all I ever wanted was to be, sorry, stay-at-home dad and be with my mom, with my sweetheart, and not go to work and be with other people's spouses. I mean, I didn't marry her to do that. And I want to be with my kids. And I did network marketing for multiple years and most of our married life. And um, sorry, um, I lost time with my kids. And I'm not bashing it. Like Michelle, I use the products. I love the products. It's a great concept. And they have amazing products, but I lost time with my kids. I wanted it so bad that I would go contacting. I'm an introvert, guys. I speak better with computers than I did with people. And I would go contacting 2 or 3 times a week in the malls trying to find somebody. And I was lucky if I found one. And at that point, I said, this is ridiculous. I need to find a better way to find customers. And that's when I went online and I Googled, how do I find customers online? And I went through this whole digital marketing process that you learn that was just blew my mind away. And it led me into learning digital marketing, learning how to put what I was doing online. And honestly, guys, the value of this, as Michelle was going through all those bonuses and stuff, I was thinking about did a different program um, and it was 30 times plus than the $900 level. And what I got in there, I got to go to some live events. I got to get on some training that as soon as they were done with training, they spent 20 minutes answering questions and they were off. Michelle stays on and answers questions. That blew my mind. And she's so caring and wants you guys to be successful. Everybody that in the six-figure earners that are trainers in here, you guys that are on here, you guys are awesome. You're my inspiration, and I appreciate all of you. And I I sat and watched this for 8 months, deciding if this was right for me. And then another gal that was in this other program that was a mentor, she started doing this. And I'm like, boom, that's it. I am doing this. And it gave me so much hope. And what I love about it is I'm, you know, as Michelle said, I've been building this around my job, 2 hours a day with my kids, being able to not sacrifice time with my kids. And that was number one, and time with my wife. But end of this last month, my contract ended and they're not extending it. And I'm so grateful I have this. that I've already been building, that I have a great foundation and I have so much hope for the future. And being able to have it work for you 24/7. I automate programs. I write code to automate my own testing and get myself out of my own job. And I wanted to something that I could automate my income. And then when that was another big thing I saw, I'm like, this is incredible. I can automate my income, work a cup 2 or 3 hours a day, and I can go spend time with my kids. I can go to lunch when they're at school, pull them out of school. Hey, let's go to lunch. I can take them to school. I can pick them up and be that dad and take my wife on a date in the middle of the day. Everything is just incredible, guys. And the value, I'm telling you, in this, the live training, all the courses, and I didn't even get a done for you website to be able to turn around and sell something. I had to build all that, guys. This you get. You make a little bit of tweak on you and your story so it fits, and that's it. And but it teaches they teach you in the program how to do all that. It's just incredible. I'm super excited about this. And Michelle, thank you for letting me be able to share my story, and super excited for the future.
Thank you so much, Matt, for sharing. I know what 2026 is going to do for you and your family, and I'm glad I'm here to celebrate you the entire way.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.